welcome to Spiritual Message Circle. And this is our one and only for the month of October. We've had some changes come up, and which I think is good for everyone because it actually is a Halloween weekend anyway. It's a chance for those with young kids to celebrate Halloween over the weekend, and so it's
My pumpkin.
yay, really just better for everyone. So here we are. The holiday times really starts in October. So there's going to be one spiritual message for September. Sorry, September. Now I'm going backwards. For October, November, and December. No backwards, only forwards. So, woo, just want to welcome all of our viewers, our live viewers watching on YouTube, on Rumble, on X, and even streaming to LinkedIn. So just welcome everyone, and really excited to have you join us all in this circle this evening. And we do have one person that has prepaid for this evening, and that's of course Robert Myers. Thank you so much, Robert. We will get to you shortly. And how this works, for those of you who have never been here before, it's for a message. You just from one of these beautiful, talented, amazing ladies this evening for a message during the live show. If you just make a donation of a minimum of $20 during the live show, you can make it via YouTube. There are super chat, super stickers, and
Ooh, pretty.
on Rumble, there's a Rumble rant. You can um, yeah, just I'm not even gonna go through it here on X. You have to subscribe. So, or you can just go to Goldylocks Productions Venmo and donate that way as well. Here is that's the donate for Venmo Goldylocks Productions. It is a business that helps. I think if you're looking for it on Venmo, or these links I'm sharing are actually in the description of the show, where they are linked and you can click on them. Okay, so there's other donation apps too that you can use other than Venmo. It is you if you have Cash App, you can use Cash App. Okay, and we also accept donate via Buy Me a Coffee. So whichever app you have and you prefer for the donation, we thank you so much uh, for everyone who joins us this evening. This is a lot of fun, and yeah. So, anyone have any comments you'd like to share? And I forgot to ask Carol Ann about doing an opening. I'm sure she's looking for something, right? Are you doing an open?
Forgot. So
We count on you,
yeah, do
Carolyn.
this one
I
already.
know she does it so well.
I got one. If we don't have anything, I have a few. How about you, Melissa? You got anything?
No, I feel like I'm going to help close it out.
Okay. Okay. That works.
So
Okay.
we're
Here's a
we're
nice
swapping
one.
roles right now because I'm the starter in the messages and
Yeah.
you're the starter of the thing. So we're swapping. So I'll close it out at the end.
Okay. Okay. Great. Great. Here's a good one, I think. And this is from Autumn Prayers from Xavier University. May the harvest from the fields remind us of the abundance we have been given and bounty we are to share with others. May the dying of summer's spirit remind us of your great promise that death is temporary and life is eternal. We praise you for your goodness forever and ever. That was pretty good.
That was really good. Thank you.
Wonderful.
It was beautiful.
I'm a good Googler. So
You're
I said when I find something like I save them. If I remember, I will read them if I save them, but sometimes I forget. So
No, it's just something she pulls out of her hat. She's so magical. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness. All right, so I know that Robert hasn't popped in yet. Just give everyone a couple more minutes to show up. And so while we're doing that, waiting for everyone to show up, let me just talk for a few minutes about the excuse me, our shop on the Goldylocks Productions website. If you want to go check
Mhm.
out the link, everything is on here. It's just convenient to put all the links into one spot. If you just go to goldlocksproductions.com, click on the shop link, and what I'm talking about right at this moment is this spreadshirt or the spread shop. You click on that link. We've added some new designs. It's not just for t-shirts, sweatshirts, but they do have a lot more hoodies available now, different styles. It's that time. Well, for here, with getting cooler. But they have t-shirts, they have sweatshirts, they have jogging. At the whole fit, the whole outfit, and not just for women, for men, and for kids. They have so many other different great things too. They have so many designs. There's a teddy bear, there's a little dog, there's bandanas for your pets, for your dog. There's bags, there's a pillow, like a pillow cover you could get to put on a pillow, and oh my goodness, electronic type of things. There's just so much. So go check out. We have some new designs that were just added if you would like to check those out as well. And of course, also on on that on there you will find the links to our oracle cards. So if you would like to peruse those, and we have two different styles at different price points. The holidays are coming up, Christmas. This is the time, if you wanted to order our oracle cards, order them now so that it gives them time, if you're going to order from those links, to get them printed and to you, okay? Because it's a print on demand. So it's not something that's going to be really, really quick. So, just, but keep that in mind. They're beautiful decks. I know all the show hosts have shown them on their shows in the past, and you can see them from the pictures that are on the website as well. Okay, so just wanted to just take care of some business because we had fun with the designs, and there's more to come. There is always more to come. So just wanted. Oh, hello, Lady D. Yes, blessed weekend to everyone. Love listening to the messages. Oh, well, thank you. And that's the thing too, is that whether you participate as far as making a donation this evening, just sitting in this circle and listening to the messages, there's something that can resonate with you. And we all know how spirit works, how our loved ones work. They come in, whether it's our loved ones, our guides, our higher self, they come in, and like I guess piggyback messages. If it resonates with you, it's for you. So just keep that in mind. And so yes, there she is. Who am I talking about? Take a guess. Lenka. Thank you, Lenka.
All right.
Oh,
Thank-
Lenka.
Lenka, you are second. I thought y'all would get it when I said who is
Yeah, I forgot about that.
that
Spacing
whole
out
owl.
now.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, there she is. All right, Lenka, thank you. You are second on the list for messages this evening. Thank you very much. I'm just making sure I got everyone. Yep. Okay. Don't want to forget anyone. Yes, me. Yes, Lenka. Woohoo. All right. So if are we ready, ladies, to begin? We'll get
Sure.
Robert first, and then Lenka.
Why not?
So
Absolutely.
and the order is like Melissa had said. Melissa starts. It's Melissa, Ruth, Robin, Carol Ann. I knew right away. Yes, I knew you would get it.
Yeah.
I knew you'd get it. But today has been such a crazy day energetically. Anyway, it's just
Yeah.
oh, all right. So here
Scare
we
out of the
go,
way.
Melissa. Take it away for Robert. Robert will get his messages, so I have to listen to the replay later. So,
Oops.
all right, here we go.
Absolutely. Thank you. And hello, Robert. Thank you for being here and being number one today. So, Robert, you are moving into the light. You keep moving further and further into the light. This is really good. It's kind of like you've been moving slow, but now you're moving faster into the light. And I'm also getting about protection for you. So, whatever you're using for protection while you're out in public is going to be super important for you moving on, just because you're becoming more sensitive to the energies that are going on out there. They just want you to be aware of all that. So, stand in that energy, know that you keep walking into the light, because I see you like relaxing and enjoying. So enjoy this journey, Robert. Thank you.
Hello, Robert. Thank you for being here. The first card I got for you is forgive and forget. And it's important to remember that when you do your healing work and your forgiveness work, that you are doing that for you. We don't forgive other people to let them off the hook or pretend like whatever happened didn't happen, but we do that for ourselves so that we are able to heal those wounds. And once you do that forgiveness work and you move past it, you do automatically almost start to forget. Like a lot of the memories of what happened, they start going away and going away, because once you've healed those wounds, they're not there to bother you anymore. And the other card I got for you is divine purpose. So they're wanting you to remember your divine purpose. You are here for a reason. You incarnated to Earth at this time for a specific reason. And now is the time for you to start remembering that and to start working on that. So I hope that resonates with you, Robert.
Hello, Robert. So I was shuffling the deck and three cards fell out of the deck. But as I was looking at the cards, I had a man come forward. He's from the Civil War. He's showing me Gettysburg. I'm looking at that, and he's showing me cemeteries. He's talking about the cemeteries, and he also plays the harmonica. So I see him. He's sitting around the fire with all the other war don't know. Is that Confederate? Yankees. They're Yankees. See, I don't even know my history. So they're sitting around the fire and he's playing a harmonica while there's a big pot of like some kind of stew or beans. They would put beans in there and they're sitting around the fire and he's playing a harmonica and he wants you to know. So he's one of your friends from a past life. You've been friends for many lifetimes, he's telling me. So he was a friend of yours, could be a family member as well that you had, but you had that lifetime with him. And so I feel like you experienced the whole Civil War era. And I want to say he's telling me 1862. I don't really know when that is. I have to look it up. So he's talking about that. But let me tell you the card. So he says you need to remember that you have choices. So you have choices. You can make a choice and so I feel like you're trying to decide what you're going to do. Trust your gut. Some major change is coming up for you, talking about the change and protection. So your guides want you to know that you are highly protected, but you also need to protect your energy from others because I feel like people are trying to tell you what they think you should do or they're spilling out stuff, especially at work. So they're putting their garbage on you. And you need to protect yourself from that. Use it as fertilizer for your soul. So that's and surrender. You're surrendering to the change that's taking place right now. See all the butterflies? You're like transformation into a different new shaman Bob. So your guides are talking about working on your healing of your body and healing. You can heal others. You have abilities that are coming through that you keep aside. They're locked up. You need to unlock these abilities because you have a lot that you can help others and you can help yourself with your own intuition. And so I will leave that with you.
Wow, what nice messages, everybody. I'm sure Robert will be very happy with those. To me, they resonate with him. I feel like I know Shaman Bob. I feel like I know him so well. So good to have you with us, Robert. Let's see what we're getting. Um, I'm so taken with that, with the Union soldiers, because that just resonates with me looking at Robert, because he is in Pennsylvania. So I'm thinking Gettysburg, I think you mentioned that. And it just resonates. I think he appreciates history, if I am correct. I think he's an amateur historian, kind of feeling, and likes that kind of stuff. So I think that really resonates. What am I getting? What am I getting? Robert, Robert, Robert. I have someone here in spirit that did I bring this person up before? That would throw dice. Now, I know I've brought somebody up like this before for someone else. I was wondering if it was you or someone else. But for you, I feel like I have this gentleman, very sharp dressed kind of guy, with a bunch of like worker kind of guys on their lunch hour or whatever, and they're throwing dice against, in a corner, like against the wall. And so I'm wondering who this would be for you. It feels like a relative to me. I could be wrong, but this is who I'm seeing. And there's like a dapper guy and a bunch of worker kind of guys, like with their lunchbox and their overalls kind of feeling. So I'm wondering what that scene is for you. As far as your mother and other people, I keep getting this lovely gal. I had told you this, I think, Thursday night. This lovely gal over there, with the dark hair and the flip kind of feeling. And I was trying to shove this lady down your throat, but I really feel her presence with your mother. And we thought it might be your sister, but I think that would be too young, as she passed as a baby. So this is a grown woman. I would say she looks like in her 30s to me. So maybe she, that would be her prime. Maybe she died 50, 40, 50. Very attractive. So I'm wondering who this would be. She's in my waiting room here with your mother. So I don't know if her mother brought her in, if she would mean something to you. Is this a distant relative? Is this a former coworker, a neighbor, something like that? But there's a fondness there, so I want to share that with you. Now, remember, November, things are going to change, and it's as though somebody's lighting a fire under you. Like all of a sudden, snap! It's like, okay, I am not putting up with this nonsense anymore. And in a very what's the word that I want? In a very kind of classy feeling, Robert, a very firm feeling. You are going to put down any kind of dumping on you. You're just going to put an end to that. That's not happening. And better things are coming for you. So don't forget, there's job opportunities coming. There is money coming. There's romance coming. All of those lovely things for you. That except your mother is telling me our time is not her time, so they don't really have a sense of time like we do here. So I'm just reminding you of that. They're working on it. Okay, so I hope that resonates with you, Robert. Thank you for joining us.
Wonderful, wonderful messages. Yay. And so because it's new moon tonight,
Yes.
as well as the solar eclipse, I'm using my new moon deck, and I just pulled a card for Robert, and it's the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. So the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. So remember to take some deep breathing. It's very important right now that we do take some deep breaths, because we can feel overwhelmed, we can feel stressed very quickly, and just suddenly too. There doesn't have to be an explanation for it anymore. It just seems like it just smacks you. It's like, whoa, okay, let me just take a deep breath. Don't hold your breath, because how many of us are guilty of we would hold our breath? And
Mm-hmm.
holding our breath shuts us off. So we need to stay connected, that breath, to our divine source, to divine creator, to God, and to have that cosmic connection. All right. And breath is that connection. So remember, take some deep breaths. Deep breathing will help you go outside, do some deep breathing. And so, thank you so much, Robert. We love and appreciate you. And well, hello, Misinformed in Motion. So let's see how this works. The spiritual message circle this evening is everyone that would like to have a message. Uh, and I know this is the first time you're sitting in a spiritual message circle because I know that you show up to some of our other shows, which we are very grateful for. All right, but how this works for this evening is with a donation of $20. All right, then you can get a message from everyone here this evening. All right, and you could just even just sit and listen, and any of the messages that are given to others that resonate with you, that's for you as well. And so we do appreciate everyone's beautiful energies who's sitting in this sacred circle, whether you are participating that way. So just know that and just feel. Close your eyes, take some deep breaths, and feel the love and the light that's circling this circle this evening. All right. So, thank you. All right, Lenka. Lenka, are you ready? Here we go, Melissa. Take it away.
Thank you. Hello, Lenka. So, Lenka, the first thing I did when I wrote your name is I kept hearing birds, birds, birds. So, apparently, the birds are really talking to you. They're chirping, chirping, chirping. They got a lot to say to you. So, and besides that, I'm getting be assertive about new opportunities. So, I'm getting that you're going to be presented with new opportunities and be assertive. So, take those up on those. And also about new sunshine. And with that new sunshine comes prosperity and a new love in your life. So be open to all the good things that are starting to like unravel. They may not always seem like they're unraveling, but everything's happening in divine time. So I feel like that's starting to really just unfold for you right now. So birds, 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 listen to what they're saying. I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you, Lenka.
Okay, Lenka. The first card I got for you is have faith. And they're wanting to remind you to have faith and that everything happens in divine order and divine timing. No matter how much we might want that to change and speed up, everything happens just the way it is supposed to. And they're wanting you to make a wish. Make a wish because when you put those thoughts out there, it's manifesting. It's going to draw to you what it is that you desire. And this is a very powerful time for manifesting. So manifesting is in essence the same thing as like when you wish on a star, because you're putting out the energy and the vibration of what you want. So the universe will match that and bring it back to you. So work on whatever it is you are trying to bring into your life, the new things you're trying to draw into your life, because um, it's like they said, it's all in divine timing. It might take a little longer than you expect, but everything that you desire is on its way. So I hope that resonates with you, Lenka.
Muted.
I'm muted. I know because I'm loud. But I said, hello, Lenka. I've been writing some stuff down that had been coming to me as I pulled these cards. 3 cards jumped out discernment. And so, what this card is telling me, you have new gifts coming, the gift of knowing. That's very strong. And I was looking at all these birds. So, there's a lot of birds in this picture. And the birds are visiting you and they're giving you messages. And then a lady came forward. She's like a mother. So she could be your mother or a grandmother. I don't know. But she's telling me I'm mom, I'm a mother. And she's showing me a smorgasbord of food. All different types of food. And I feel like there's like little biscuits and crackers and meatballs. She's showing me these meatballs. I don't know what the meatballs are and little cakes, some kind of little cakes or cookies or something like that. She's showing me all this food. So food was very important, and I feel like anytime you were ill, you would be fed. So you would be like, I'm sick. Oh, have some food. It's going to help you feel better. Have food. And so I was seeing these beautiful clouds. She was showing me these big, beautiful clouds. And then I saw berries. And I'm like, there's clouds and then there's berries. So maybe it's some cloud berries. I don't know what cloud berries are, but some kind of berries. And then she was showing me clouds. Did she make something with berries, like a pie or some kind of thing? So she's bringing that up. She wants you to know that she's around often, and she comes as a bird. She's the bird sitting outside your window singing you a beautiful new song of hope. And so, and while she's doing that, you're gaining new wisdom. And look, there's the wise owl right there. She has the wise owl sitting on her. And the beautiful rose at the bottom. The rose is the highest vibrational flower. So you have a lot of I want to say holy light beings surrounding you. They want you to know everything is going to work out just fine. And they're talking about your art. So you're expressing yourself through the art. We have the expression card here. Couldn't say that. And look at all those butterflies. So you're transforming into something more beautiful, and through your art, because these holy beings are telling me they're coming down. They're infusing your art with all this new energy, which is going to heal people. So they want you to know that you are a healer. And so work on your healing properties, and you're going to heal a lot of people. And I feel like, and I don't know if you do this, and I don't even know if you're an artist. Really, I can't remember. You're going to help people with special needs. I don't know if you're doing that right now, but you're going to be helping. Ooh, and I'm getting the chills. Helping people with special needs, and maybe through art and doing different types of kind of crafty stuff. So I will leave that with you, Lenka. Thank you for being here.
Hi, Lanka. Just before I go to Lanka, I have one thing I want to share with Robert. Now, this is an actress, and her name is Sylvia Casina. I don't remember her, but I hope you can see this. But this is the girl that I'm seeing in spirit. Looks something like this, the hairstyle. So I don't know if that'll ring a bell for you, but I keep seeing her. Lovely gal. Okay. Lenka, what are we doing with you? What I was getting is um, something new coming for you. And I also have this beautiful, I would say maybe handmade Afghan or blanket. I think it's I would call it an Afghan, right? Knitted. I have that here for you. And I think I've mentioned this before. I have something handed down, and it feels as if maybe a sugar bowl, a China sugar bowl, or something like that, a little candy dish or something. I feel like it's been passed down through the family. And as Robin was mentioning, there are certain gifts that you have, psychic abilities or whatever. One thing you might want to try is psychometry, which is where you hold an object, you find something, you hold an object, and it could be like you could practice with a friend, or you pick up, you could exchange with a friend a bag of small articles and don't show them, pull one at a time and give them one. Or you could go into an antique shop and touch something and see what you get. And you can write down what impressions that you're getting of that object, and you can ask about it. See if you can get some validation. It's always good to work with another person if you can. So if you find a like-minded soul, psychometry is a great way to connect in and can jump you into mediumship very easily. So I pass that on to you. I think you would be good at that. I think you have a sensitivity, and I think your abilities are tactile, meaning psychometry would be uh, good for you. So when you're holding an object, you would get impressions from that object, and you can, if you can validate that with someone, that would be perfect. But you can also go from the object, like touching an antique dresser, going into seeing the person that that dresser belonged to. So it's a very interesting. I love psychometry. Don't get to do it enough, but I've taught classes on it, and I really enjoy it. So I'm going to recommend that for you. But I also have apples, and I have apples falling from the tree. So I'm wondering if you're going apple picking, or they're talking about a certain time of the year in your location, like fall when apples would start coming down from the tree. And I also have a squirrel here as well. So a squirrel might pay you a little visit. He might be a friend of yours. Maybe you put nuts out for him, or he eats bird seed or whatever. But I feel like I have a little squirrel here that might be a totem. I don't know for you, but he feels like a cute little friend and to cheer you up. So I feel as also there was something that was kind of brought you down, but this is going to change. You're not going to stay this way. There's too many good things coming down the pike for you. So, Lenka, I hope that makes sense. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, wonderful messages. And so the moon card I pulled for you, Linka, is my home is a sacred space full of beauty, inspiration, and protection.
Well, that's pretty. Beautiful cards tonight, ladies. Really nice.
There you go. All right, Linka. And of course, thank you so much. Usually I'm missing the validations. Well, we're all guilty of that, Linka. So
And actually, Lenka is really good at psychometry too, because we used to do that in my class a lot. I would
Oh,
make
is
them
she?
bring,
Oh, okay,
I would
good.
make them bring in objects, and then I'd make them swap them out or put them in a bag.
Good, exactly. I love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed that as well. Think I have just real short before we go to the next person. What was really interesting in psychometry was just don't do live objects, okay? What I mean by that is one of the psychometry classes that I went to was really fun. A lot of good people brought in objects and things that belong to their family members. That was fun, you know. And then this lady passes out cut flowers. Oh, you
Oh,
know, see, you know, I want you to get the impressions of the flower. I'm sitting there, and the flower's like, "I'm thirsty. Put me in water." And I'm like, "Oh my gosh, this is not a good idea." And I'm like, "Okay, okay, I'll get you some water. Just tell me where you are from, cut from, or whatever. Can you really, you know?" I'm like, "Wow, I get the sarcastic flower. Okay, you know." But you know, that was hilarious. That's something I'll always remember about that. But we know that Lenka is very gifted. A lot of you are. A lot of you are. And so, yeah. But psychometry is a lot of fun.
and it awakes people to gifts they had no idea they had.
Yeah.
That's it's such a joy to watch, because so many people can do that and
Okay.
they don't know it. I mean, I didn't know I could do it till I started doing it, and
Right.
I think
Right.
it makes people so happy.
It does.
It
It
does.
does. Absolutely. So, all right. So, welcome, Linnell. Now, Linnell made a donation, so she is the next one on the list. So, Linnell, you still with us? Are you ready?
I feel
All
like
right.
she is. Woo, woo, woo.
Okay. All right. So, here we go. And take it away, Melissa, or Linnell.
Thank you so much. And thank you, Linnell, for your donation and for showing up today. Beautiful you. Linnell, I'm getting hearts, hearts, hearts for you. I'm also getting quick thinking, communication, and sacred space. So, with all of those things that I'm getting, and I feel like they're quick draws, right? I feel like just like you're quick thinking. So, you must have some new ideas and you're going to move forward with them quickly. Okay. So, I feel like things are going to unfold for you in a quick manner, but you have to allow it. Okay. And that's part of the communication. Communication has to be clear with yourself and with others. And also be energizing yourself in your sacred space, making it even more sacred if you have to, but just being in that space without a whole lot of doing, if that makes sense. I'm going to leave that with you, Linnell. Thank you.
Hi, Linnell. The first card I got for you is look forward. They're just wanting to remind you to keep looking forward. The past is the past. And while we can do all of our healing, from the past, we don't want to live there. we can remember, things that made us really happy, but we don't want to stay in that energy. We need to move forward. We need to look forward to see the view ahead of us and where we are headed. And while it's good to plan a little bit for the future, it's, you really want to live in the moment, live in the now. And the other card I got for you is self care. So they're telling me that you need a little bit more self care, a little more water, a little more rest, a little more time in nature. Make sure you are focusing on all of your needs, not just everybody else's, but you need to come first because you have to fill up Linnell before you have anything to give to anyone else. So I hope that resonates with you, Linnell.
I know I was muted. Hi, Linnell. So I got lots of messages. I did pull a purity card for you. Look at this. So, going deep within your soul, listening to your soul, listening and getting out in nature and just really meditating and getting into the water. So they're talking about the water meditation for you and slowing down. I think you're moving along too fast. So your guides want you to slow down and just be. Be in the here and now. And they want you to know that your thoughts are living things. So everything that you're thinking of, that's happening. So slow down. Be careful of what you're thinking. Be careful what you're speaking to others. And I did get a lot of hearts. I got listening. So I got the sacred hearts. Sacred hearts. What is this? What are the sacred hearts? Anyway, that came forward. Talking about the heart. So I'm being told there's a relationship coming your way, but you have to slow down. You move along too fast. And so oftentimes people will come in your path, but you're so busy zipping around, you don't notice them. So there is someone coming, you just have to slow down and listen. I got this card, listen. And this has a lot of birds in there. You can see there's a bird down there at the bottom. There's birds at the top. And so your guides are telling me that you have a special gift of communicating with the animals, especially birds. So your guides are telling me that you need to really listen to what the birds are saying. And you can also heal the animals. And I feel like I don't know if this happened to you, but I just got this mental vision of looking at a bird that was nearly dead and picking the bird up and going, oh, and like breathing life into the bird or whatever. And then it like suddenly starts moving. You have that ability. You need to hone in on your abilities, work on those abilities because it's something very special. You can communicate with all animals. So your guides are telling me that's something coming into this future that you need to work on, and you're going to do really well with that. And have patience. Slow down and have patience. Everything is happening in divine timing. So just get out of nature and get with your childlike self. And I know you're in nature a lot, but just really sit with yourself. Take yourself out of the cage. I feel like you put yourself in a cage and lock yourself up, and you're doing everything for everyone else, but you're still in the cage. Take yourself out of the cage and start giving that love that you give everybody else to your own soul. And I'll leave that with you, Linnell.
Beautiful messages. Linnell, hi. So glad to have you. I was just getting I had this song recently. I wonder if it was for you. Feeling Groovy by Simon and Garfunkel. It was I think Robin told me it was Simon and Garfunkel. So when she was talking about slow down, you move too fast, that was the song I was getting. Linnell, did you just set up an altar? I feel like I see a window, sunshine coming in a window, and I feel like in the corner there's like a little table or something, and I feel like there's stones, a candle, something. I'm wondering if you did that, but I feel wherever it is, I feel there's sunshine comes in the morning and kind of shines on that. And if there are stones there, it's cleansing those stones every day. So I like that. Also, I also get Hawaii again. I wonder if you're going back to Hawaii. there's a curiosity in you to go back and see what Hawaii looks like after all that damage. But it also is it's like a spiritual journey for you, Hawaii. It's very cleansing, very connecting. And also, I see you wrestling a big armchair or couch in your house. So I don't know if you bought something, you're getting rid of something, but I feel like you're giggling because, and I feel there's maybe someone with you trying to help you move this into your place. It's a big, awkward feeling armchair, and so I'm wondering if you would understand that. This year has more travel and for you, and not drastically long trips, but interesting trips, physical trips, like you would be kayaking or swimming or that kind of thing. You're by water, rushing water, maybe hiking or fishing. I feel you collecting things like little geology kind of things, rocks, this and that, sort of like a stone hunter. What would you call that? Gem hunter kind of feeling. So have that sensation with you. Also have it turning over a new leaf. And you've also, the biggest thing that I forgot to mention in the beginning when I first started is I feel like this huge weight. Like you would see, remember the cartoons of what was that chicken that had a was a chicken or a duck or forget what he was. Sort of like a roadrunner kind of guy, and he would drop this big anvil or something, and it would say like 2,000 pounds on the side in the cartoon. I feel like that you just drop behind you. Like, I'm done with it. I'm over it. I'm not going to carry this around anymore. And I'm like, good for you, girl. So I wonder if that makes sense. There's an opportunity for learning for you for something new. And I don't know if you do sign language or what, but I feel as if there's something. It looks like sign language to me. So I'm wondering if that is of interest or if you already do that. So I hope that resonates with you. It's kind of an awkward kind of reading, but that's what I'm getting tonight. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much, Linnell. And I love the validations she's giving in the chat. Yes, Hawaii yearly in January. She just moved in today. So she's giggling.
Oh, okay, good, good. Okay,
Wonderful dead weight left behind. Yes.
good. I'm so happy to hear that.
Linnell, this is the moon card I pulled for you. So perfect. We are all sisters and reflect the divine in one another.
Nice cards. Hmm.
So, isn't that beautiful? Just you need that reminder. We all need the reminder, don't we? It's beautiful. So, all right. Well, there's still time if anyone else wanted to jump in. We have spot, I think, for one more person if they would like to join in and the spiritual message circle this evening. And if not, that's okay. You can join in November. The next spiritual message circle will be 11/11, November 11th.
Woo, that'll be fun.
Woohoo! Yes, that'll be a fun one, a very powerful. Well, hopefully all of them are powerful, but there's some
Well,
that
the
are
digits, though, man.
yeah, have just a little bit more push from the universe. I did pull a couple of cards for everyone who were just watching. This is for everybody. Take what you can use. There's a couple that I asked for one message and two cards came out, so that's fine. That's what we're gonna get. So it's interesting. Here you go. Robin was talking about birds. I welcome, and this is a great affirmation, the mindset. I welcome clear vision and inspired action. And that's an eagle.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Nice.
I welcome clear vision and inspired action because clear vision is when we take that bird's eye view. We fly high, and the eagle is a bird that flies the highest. All right. It can this the eagle can fly higher than any other bird. All right. So go to that eagle's point of view and look down and see the whole picture. We get the clear vision and inspired action. Feel that in your heart. So that's a message The first one, and then this one. It's beautiful. Butterfly, like the transformation of a butterfly. Ruth, I think you helped pull this one. Um, I honor the natural process of growth and transformation. Be gentle with yourselves.
That's
I
beautiful.
honor the natural growth. Okay?
Nice.
And yeah, don't compare yourselves. When you hear us talking about, the gifts, abilities, and things, we all have it. Just honor the natural process. Okay? And so that's beautiful. That's for everyone. And so, yeah, that was
I have
fun.
two little things I want to say, if you don't
Yes.
mind,
No,
before I forget, because I have Alzheimer's early stage. So I'm just telling you.
no,
Uh,
you don't.
I'm kidding. I don't. Um,
Don't you do
I write things down too in a book. I always have, and it usually is neater than this, but sometimes it's not. So that's what I do.
that. I love that.
And my pen died, so I'm using these gold pens that I bought for a project because that was here. So I want to let you know I'm writing everyone's name in gold. So to me, that's significant. That means gold rush to all of you. That's what I feel. So I'm going to
Well,
write down the
I'll take
co-hosts'
it.
Right
names
mind.
as well,
Thank
and
you.
put a little. All right, so that we all prosper and have abundance. So anyway, oh, and one other thing I wanted to say, Melissa, I just saw your artwork when your picture went big, and I love that. You got to talk about your artwork back there.
Okay. I mean, I guess we got a couple minutes if you all don't
It's
mind.
so vibrant. I love
Yay.
that.
Well, when spirit talks to you, maybe this is a message for everybody. Okay. Maybe this is a message for everybody because when spirit talks, we need to listen. Because I was getting the message for at least a couple weeks that you need to pick up the paints. You need to pick up the paints. And I'm like, all right, but I don't have time. So I finally listened and I broke it out and I literally painted this in 10 minutes. All right. No longer than 15. All right. And I just, in my intuition, took over. It started slapping things across the page, whatever. And everybody sees something different in it. I
Yes.
put it out there with no wording out on my social media, and I got responses on Facebook and my Instagram and stuff, and what people were seeing. And after they said what they could see, I could see that. But every time I look at it, it tells a different story. And a lot of times my art has a lot to do with what's going on right now for me or maybe collectively. So don't be afraid to just break out and just do something different. Even if I have no knowledge how to do this on my own. Spirit is helping me because I would do something like a kindergartner finger paint. That's pretty much what I do as a human.
It's really nice. Really beautiful.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and thank you for letting me share that.
Sure.
yes, that is very, very beautiful. And I could see where you could. There's so many dimensions to that, right? There's so
Yeah,
many
I saw an
layers
eye.
to
I
it.
saw a fish,
Yeah.
right?
See, and I haven't seen those things yet, Carol Ann. So I
Oh,
mean,
I
okay.
see,
saw that
everybody sees
too.
something different.
It's like that. What's that test? Those ink blot tests. It's sort of like that, right?
Oh
It is.
yeah,
It's like, what do you see?
yeah,
Yeah.
And
yeah, yeah. A cup of coffee. No.
Yes.
hey, there might be one in there. I was probably drinking coffee at the time.
I love that. So beautiful, and that I'm glad that you listened and that you sat down and did that.
Yeah.
Well, it's hard because you can keep hearing the message over and
Yeah.
over again, but sooner or later you have to listen,
Yeah.
right?
Mhm.
Because that was significant for me to do on October 1st. So I feel like it represents October.
There you go. Right. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, hello, Robert. You just woke up and you can go back and listen to your messages for this evening and hope that you have a good night at work. And you and Richard, if Richard,
Richard. Yeah.
are you working this evening? Oh, look, Lady Di, you got in there.
Just
Yay!
in time, girlie. Just in
Right on
time.
time. Well, and if you, yes, Di is your. I think I asked you before one time before, right? If Di is your name, short for Diana, right? Or if you could just put your first name, that just helps energy wise to fine tune that a little bit. If you don't mind, please. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
it helps with the vibration.
Helps with the vibration. And so, yeah. Let's just wait for her for a moment to. Oh, it sounds like D. See, Deanna. Oh, that's beautiful. Sounds
All
like
right.
Deanna.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Sounds
nice.
like Deanna. Oh, Lady D. Right, Deanna? Okay. Not
All
Di,
right.
Deanna. Took me long enough to figure this out. Oh, it's okay. Well, I'm glad that you did. Oh, no, no.
No,
Oh,
not at
You're
all.
wise. I like the. You're wise.
I'm with you,
Te-
dear. It's not always
technology.
easy.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, right. I know. Okay, so here we go. D. Melissa.
Awesome. Thank you. And thank you, Lady Di, for being here. And thank you for the pronunciation of your name. Okay, so I am getting for you, there's a lot of curiosity going on. Like you're very curious about a lot of different things. So I'm getting that you're going to be doing some researching, if you haven't already, about more things that you would like to know. Okay, and there's also about curiosity about the unknown. Okay, and also I'm getting you have a psychic touch that you have not completely tapped into yet. Okay, so now is the time for you to jump in and start using whatever psychic abilities that you have within you, whether it's hearing, seeing, saying, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. They're telling me that you are ready to share more, and they're like pushing you forward. They're like giving you a little nudge. So your guides, your angels, loved ones on the other side are saying now's the time to move forward with more of your psychic abilities. So I'm going to leave that with you. Thank you for being here.
Okay. The first card I got for you is Rejuvenate. And what I'm feeling is like I feel like you're kind of getting tired and worn out. And I feel like you need some rest, relaxation, and rejuvenation. This doesn't mean you need to go away for a couple weeks to, a fancy spa or anything. It just means you need to give yourself some extra self-care and self-love. Now, what does that look like for you? It could be spending some extra time out in nature. It could be, taking a long hot bath and just relaxing. It could be reading a good book, getting more sleep, eating a little bit healthier foods, whatever that looks like for you, because only you know what your body and your spirit need. So think about that and, try to incorporate a few more things into your daily routine because it's really going to help to rejuvenate you. And they're also wanting you to share your wisdom. You know a lot of stuff. You've had a lot of experiences, and your experiences and wisdom can definitely help a lot of other people. So don't ever pass up an opportunity to share your story or to share your ideas with others because that really helps them as well to open up and do the same thing. So I hope that resonates with you, Lady Di.
All right, I was writing some stuff down that I was getting. Whew. And so, first off, pay attention to your dreams. You're getting messages in your dreams from your ancestors, your loved ones who have crossed over. So they're sending you messages in the dreams. And so I do have, she's telling me she's Granny. So I have a lady stepping forward and she calls herself Granny, or everybody else called her Granny. And she's showing me honeysuckles. And I feel like as a child, you would pull that whatever out of the honeysuckle, suck on the honeysuckle. She's showing me the honeysuckles, and she's also showing me biscuits and red eye gravy. So where she's taking the coffee in with the ham juices and making this red eye gravy. She's showing that to me. So, and I feel like you've been searching your ancestry. So she's talking about your ancestry, and you're not old. So you need to return to your innocence. Start doing things that you really enjoy. And journaling, they're talking about journaling. journaling the messages from your dreams. So if you wake up in the middle of the night, and here's what I like to do. This is just me personally, because in the middle of the night, I'm not going to write anything down. So I will grab my phone, which is usually pretty close by. I'll grab my phone and then I'll hit the record button and I'll tell myself what I just dreamed so I can remember it for the next day. Otherwise, I will forget it. And so you are getting lots of messages in your dreams. And I don't know, there's some kind of craft. I don't know if you're doing some kind of arts and crafts, some kind of crafts, but it's going to bring you more abundance into your life because they're talking about some kind of craft. They're showing me some kind of craft. And now I feel like this lady is bringing me to church. And so I'm hearing the organs go, and now I'm in church. So I don't know what that means to you, but there's a lot of new ideas and information coming to you that's
Hmm.
going to bring more abundance into your life. Step into your childlike innocence. You're not old. You're young at heart, actually. You're young at heart, so you can do whatever you set your mind to. And I feel like you have taken care of a lot of people, and now it's time for you. It's time, it's me time. Me time to really do something that I really enjoy. I will leave that with you, Lady Diana.
Hi, Deanna. Welcome to the show tonight. As Robin was talking about genealogy, I was getting Cherokee, and then I was getting Cherokee Nation, the song by Paul Revere and the Raiders. I don't know if you remember that song, but I can hear it in the background. So I just wanted to pass that on. You might want to look that up if you don't remember it. Paul Revere and the Raiders, Cherokee Nation. It was actually called Indian Reservation. But the lyrics, I guess the second title is Cherokee Nation. Also, I was getting a lady too, and I have a lady within a hairnet. Now, I don't think I've ever gotten this lady before. So I'm wondering if you would recognize her. And I feel either you or her occupation was really waiting on people, I think. So I don't know if she was kitchen staff or she just would wear this to get her when she was doing her hair, but she has a hairnet on. You also have some money and coins here coming to you from the other side. So I might have somebody who collected gold coins or saved money, something like that. I also get the fountain of youth. I think Ruth was mentioning rejuvenation, and I get the fountain of youth with you. And it might be, which made me remember I've really been dragging, and I forgot that I used to drink blueberry juice, and I forget what Kirkland's or something, and it's the blueberry juice you get, or blueberry and pomegranate, one or the other, is really rejuvenating for me. And I forgot, I've been forgetting to buy it. I used to buy a couple of a half gallons at a time, and just that one glass, a small glass every day really helped me. So I'm wondering if that would help you as well. Blueberries are very rich in antioxidants, but it seemed to give me a burst of energy. So I want to pass that on to you. I feel as if doing this genealogy thing is like going down a rabbit hole. How interesting. You find one thing, then you find another thing, and then you find the unexpected. So I think it's going to be very interesting to you. It feels as if I have to do another project for my family, my mother's side. I did my father's side. I have to do my mother's side. So I'm trying to get that done before the end of the year. But once you get into it, I lose all sense of time and space, and you just keep going. So I hope it's rewarding for you as well. This is a better year for you health wise. 2024 coming up. You're taking charge. You're going to make some changes in your diet and your exercise because, let's face it, we're not getting any younger, but we can be the best that we can be. At least when you feel well enough, you feel youthful and you feel younger, and nothing can stop you. So I'm going to pass that on. I hope that resonates with you. Thanks so much for joining us.
Beautiful, beautiful messages, ladies. Absolutely. And so the card that I got for you um, is is I'm ready and thank you. It's like taking the leap of faith, isn't it? It really looks like taking the leap of faith here. And you're telling your higher self what you're telling, source, divine creator, God. You're taking like this leap of faith, you're jumping and go, I'm ready. Thank you. And so I feel like this is where you are right now. You're at that, you just, you've made so much, um, you really have evolved so much. Now you're at that ledge, that mountain side, right? You're at that mountain edge, and it's just take the leap, just take it. And because you've been at smaller mountain ledges before, and this is a little taller, and that you're caught each time. All right, and so there you go. You're at that other point. You're at another point. So just you are ready, and thank you. So leave that with you. And so when she was talking, when Caroline was talking about like superfoods and things like that, it reminded me of, and I was looking for it, and I can't find it on their website, but there's and it might be something only for, because where I get it is from Natural Health. I'll have to get some information for you. Anyway, if you just Google it, but it's called Groovy Bee, which is really cute. It's groovybee.com. Groovy Bee has a lot of great superfoods. They have a lot of the drinks, like she's talking, like Carol Ann was talking about, there's energetic type of drinks and powders. And well, they also have, I'm just gonna put this link up here really quick. And so I don't take these other things. What I do, and I'm bringing this up, what I have been trying, since she mentioned blueberries, is they have a freeze dried blueberry powder,
Mm.
and it is organic, and so you can just add it to a shake. You can add it to whatever else you're drinking. Okay, and so it's the health food ranger. Oh my goodness, I'll have to get that link. But if you just type in freeze dried um, blueberries, they had blueberries and strawberries, and it's really hard to find and to trust the produce you're getting anymore. So now that it's organic and that it's freeze dried, and then it's put into a powder, and it's easier to store. So you can buy it in bulk and store it, and then just add it as you need it. Add it to any other. You could add it to water, um, and or if you wanted to, or any other juice, you can make a combination or add it to if you have a protein shake. All right. So I guess that was important to thank you, Carol Ann. I'm just
Thank
helping with
you.
that as well, and I'll get the link of where I actually got it from. But the brand is called Groovy Bee. But looking on their website, I didn't see that. So as Richard's getting his messages, I'll get that link. So thank you, Richard. You just got in there too.
Oh,
So
Richard.
woohoo!
Richard.
All right, Richard Riddle, are you ready? So here we go, Melissa. Take it away for Richard.
All right, thank you so much. And thank you, Richard, for jumping in there at the end, man. I feel like you have some new ideas that are coming forward. I almost feel like this is almost a repeat of what I told you last night. But I feel like there's some new opportunities coming for you, and I feel like they're going to do at work because I feel like things are moving around. I feel like you're going to move aggressively into a new job, but not in a mean way, but you're just like persistent about wanting to do something different and standing in that. And I also feel like you have some new ideas. So there's fertility about new ideas to make things easier, faster, more efficient. and not only just at work, but in your whole life in general. So I feel like you're mixing it up. You're listening to your GPS, right? You're listening to your God positioning sensor, and it's putting you in the right spot. So keep following that good path, Richard. I'm gonna leave that with you. Thank you.
Okay, Richard, the first card I got for you is live life to the fullest. And how can you do that? By doing the things that you enjoy, the things that you want to do. It's okay to say no to other people. If they ask you, to do something or maybe go somewhere and you don't want to do it or you don't feel like doing it, it's okay to say no. And you don't have to give an explanation. No is an answer. So start doing the things that you really, really want to do and things that you really enjoy. And the other card I got for you is divine purpose. And, we're all here for a divine purpose. And I feel like more and more you are coming into your divine purpose and you are working your life in such a way that it's incorporating that purpose into the things that you do. So keep on doing your healing work, keep on doing your spiritual work, keep on increasing your intuition by listening to it and trusting it 100%, because it's just going to help you to keep growing and growing. So I hope that resonates with you, Richard.
Hello, Richard. So, since in the beginning 3 cards jumped out, so I've been making sure I pull 3 cards for everyone, just to be fair. And you got change. Change is coming for you, embracing change. And so I'm getting the message that you need to set yourself free. I feel like you do stuff for other people, but you're not doing it for yourself. So you need to work more on your inner soul. Trust that everything is going to work out, everything in divine timing. And see the butterflies? There's a butterfly in there, and there's birds. There's lots of birds around. So we're talking about the birds that are flying around. The birds are coming. Your ancestors are coming as birds. I'm being told that they're coming as birds and they're giving you messages. And you're turning into something more, a more beautiful you. But you have to let go. I feel like you're holding on to past trauma, past hurt, past whatever. Let go. Let it all go and be grateful for everything that you have. Everything. So I do have this. Look at this butterfly. This is gratitude, being grateful. Look, there's a rose there. And look, there's a crown. So you are the king of your own heart, the king of your own castle. So be that king for yourself. Do some things that really feed your soul. Who cares what everybody else says? Listen to yourself. You're getting lots of new messages. And I'm also being told you're getting more of a gift of knowing. So trust the intuition and the gift of knowing that's coming that you have. You just had pushed aside because you're too busy listening to others. So now is a time for you to do something for yourself. So thank you for being here, Richard.
Here's our Richard. Richard the Lion-Hearted. How are you, dear? It wouldn't be a spiritual message circle without you. So I'm so glad that you chimed in. I have a couple of interesting things here for you. 2 things I'm being shown. I hope I can read my notes. I'm kind of sloppy. I don't know what that one is. I'll have to think about that. Oh, I know what it is. 2 things I'm being shown. I feel they're both male rings. I could be wrong, but I feel I have 2 rings. One is a high school ring and it's big. So I'm thinking it's a big, I'm wondering if that's yours or someone else's. And I also have a stone ring, like maybe a pinky ring with a red stone in it. Not quite a signet ring, but something like that. So both it feels male. Also, I'm getting so strange, Richard. I'm wondering if you like this. I see you boxing. I mean, literally boxing, like at a ring and hitting that small thing that they hang from the ceiling, like, building up rapid fire kind of punching. I feel this, like hitting this thing repeatedly, and I feel kind of bouncing around. So I feel as if what I'm seeing here is like boxing or maybe kickboxing, even. But I have that sense of that for you. I feel like you're getting very physical. Um, and also, I have a love interest. I have a love interest, and long overdue for you to fall in love. So I think you're being prepared for that. And I have someone in spirit is showing me a tank top. I always see you in a tank top, Richard. And this has a smiley face on the front, the yellow smiley face. So smiles from heaven for you. I think things are going to click. Things are going to start falling into place, and opportunities are going to present themselves for you. You're seeking and searching and trying, and you know, boy, I've been there. You're trying everything. You're trying every door in the dark hallway, trying to figure out what's the best thing, and you keep hitting roadblocks and roadblocks because those doors are not for you. The door that is for you will swing open with a welcome mat in front of it. You're going to know. So I hope that makes sense. Good luck, Richard.
Oh, beautiful messages, Richard. Richard, the card I pulled for you, the moon card, is I trust the mystery of life. And look at all the birds around you. Look at the crows,
Wow.
the ravens. I trust the mystery of life. And you do. It's like you get excited about the mystery, about the unknown. It doesn't phase you. And that's great. Continue with that. Continue to have that excitement. Okay, because it's just how you flow through life, and they're validating that. Way to go, Richard. Okay. And so I did find, and thank you, Richard. We love and appreciate you. We love and appreciate each of you. So here it is. It's Health Ranger Store. If you go healthrangerstore.com. Now I get a lot of my herbal supplements from Nature Sunshine, which I have uh, been taking and using those products for over 10 years. But I also am not in a box with that, always, because there's some things I don't agree with their supplements, but the herbs are food. Okay, so I like that. Mountain Rose Herbs and Health Ranger. I came across their store because the owner of the Health Ranger store, remember naturalnews.com? Remember that? It was real
Yes.
popular. Naturalnews.com
Mm-hmm.
opened the Health Ranger store in 2012.
Oh,
Okay,
I didn't
so
know that.
I was really excited about that. A new product. I use a lot of their products too. The newest one, I'm just want to just to shout out. I'm not an affiliate. I just am a happy customer consumer. I've tried, you get fed up with toothpaste because they lie. It's just they lie. So I've been trying the tooth salt with neem. Now I've tried the oils, essential oils. That's okay. But this tooth salt with neem is really good. I remember my dad only brushing his teeth with baking soda.
Yes.
And so this has some essential oils into it. It has neem. It's really good. But if you just check out healthrangerstore.com, I guarantee you're going to be there looking at everything that they have. And so just check that out. And it's, we have to be very diligent and careful what we're consuming nowadays. And so, and the care too, like I
Mhm.
said, for the teeth, I like their mouthwashes. They have colloidal silver mouthwashes, and so it's helped me. One of my sons had tooth issues. I said, "Here, just please, just rinse with this, brush with this, and it will stop." And it did. So, because our teeth can't heal on its own, our body can heal on its own if we're just kind to the body and work with it. So, well, this has been a fantastic spiritual message circle. Thank you for letting me go on about that, but I think that will help you, lady. Lady
Sounds
D, if you
important.
want to go check it out. And Carol Ann, it's all because of you. And it's just like, oh, hey, check that out.
Thank you for that information.
It's actually easier to store too, right? Because when you buy
Yes, yeah,
something that's already, you have to keep it refrigerated, which takes
right.
room in your. So yeah, yeah. I know, right? Exactly. Even with toothpaste. Oh, you're welcome. Do your research, and we love sharing here, and this is what we do. Robin found a great one too. I i am
Mhm.
joybrand.com. I am joybrand.com for those who like the, what's it called, the orcums, the 24 the 24 colloidal silver gold, the 24 gold colloidal silver instead of silver colloidal silver, it's gold. The Orcum, I think they call it the Orcum Gold, gold minerals. That's imjoybrand.com. So there's just a lot of, as we love to share and to try these things, and so I won't recommend something we haven't tried yet. So I know that we have tried. I've tried this. I know Robin has tried the I Am Joy brand as well. So anything that helps, we're all gonna help one another.
Hmm.
So
Thank you.
oh, thank
Yeah, and it gives me extra minerals. Well,
yes.
it's full of the ocean minerals, and I felt like I was sluggish, and I had headaches, and just really sluggish. And once I started taking that for a while, wow, I feel like I have more energy, and I'm getting the necessary minerals. I also clean houses and do hair, so I'm active and I'm sweaty, and so I feel like, even though I drink water all the time, I was not drinking enough water. And then the water doesn't have the added minerals. So I was depleting myself. And I think that just really helped. Really helps. Actually, I'm still taking it.
Stuck.
Yeah. All right. Does anyone have
Oops.
anything else to share? Melissa, I know that you are. I can feel it.
Yeah, I've been going through the Rolodex of stuff,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
like, what are we gonna say tonight, you guys? What are we gonna say? All right. Well, I feel like as we're moving forward into the giving season, that you guys need to be mindful of who you're giving your money to when you're supporting people moving forward. Just like the companies that they were just talking about just now, those are the people that you need to put your money behind rather than the big box stores. Okay,
Hmm.
so this leads into where are you going to spend your money if you have the money to spend this holiday season? But other than that, that's one thing that triggered off. But many of you that are connecting in with us today and that will hear this later are ready to expand in your abilities. When we said earlier that we all have abilities, not just those that are on the screen, but every one of you watching, listening, you just have to tap in. Start with something like Carol Ann said earlier and do psychometry. Hold on to your grandma's old watch and see if you don't get a message, you know what I mean, from grandma or, someone that you know. But really start to be in tune with the energy that's coming to you and around you, because there's so many messages that are coming to you, not just that you're hearing in your head, but they could be physical things you're seeing. They just want you to be mindful of the things that you are seeing and bring those messages into yourself, and be very mindful of the words that you're using to what you're going to create and manifest moving forward. But with great blessings, you guys are going to rock this out of the park. So enjoy it.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Great message.
I
Hmm.
think she tied that up in a bow nicely.
I try. I try.
No, you do. You deliver. So, wow. Well, thank you, each and every one of you, again for
Hmm.
sitting in the sacred circle with us this evening. And be sure to check in for the rest of the shows. Tomorrow night is my show, Spiritual Insight, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Be sure to every evening at 8 p.m. we have a show, and then on Wednesdays there's two shows, one at 4 p.m. and then Ruth's at 8 p.m. So um, Eastern time. Eastern time. So you can find us. And the next spiritual message circle will be November 11th, 11/11. So we'll have, it's not like we have to plan anything. It just happens. It just happens. So,
Mhm.
and let that just happen. Just let it happen. Allow it to happen. So Melissa's even saying, just allow, go with the flow, just allow things to happen. So thank you all so much. We appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourself, pamper yourself, love yourself, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Good night.
We hope you enjoyed this evening of loving, healing, and joyful messages. Mark your calendar now to participate in our next spiritual message circle.